What's up? What's good? What's going on, y'all? Hey, Trey Love. Just glad you're okay. I wanted to email and check on you. Y'all, your girl needed to recover. I'm not gonna lie. I did. I just needed, nothing was going on. I just needed to take some time to myself. Hello, hello. Yes, thank y'all so much. I didn't even feel the need to give the announcement that I was just taking care of myself. I just took the second to just sit back and pour into my cup. And I'm so glad that I did. My children appreciated it. I appreciated it. I got some much needed rest. Um, Anybody, China, I know you'll watch this at some point in time. Your 7 days is in transit right now. And anyone else that has a personal, um, if you had a live, your live was taken care of during my time off. But if you had a pre-recorded, those are currently uploading. And those emails will be sent out first thing in the morning. Okay. Self-care is necessary. That's right. And it felt so good job. But I want to jump in. I want to jump in and check the energy, see what I missed. I'm going to start with Sagittarius and see what's going on from there. Okay. That's right. Nothing wrong with that. Thank y'all so much for sticking around and not losing faith in me. Let's jump in. Let's jump in, Spirit. Tap me in for Sag. Tap me in for Sag. Y'all know, oh, it take a second to get back in the groove. So I'm starting with Sag at 3. Let's do 3:15 for Sag. So March 15th could have been significant, or it holds significance for you, Sag. Let's see. What's up? What's up? What is the overall energy? What is the overall energy for my Sagittarian ninth house collective right now? What is the overall energy for my Sagittarian ninth house collective right now? Ooh, Kuan Yin, compassion. Ooh, and then we have Hather, soul family. And so the overall energy, Sagittarius, is it does look like that, one, be kind and nurturing to yourself, but it does look like that we're about to tap into a situation that is going to require you to tap into that Kuan Yin energy in order to gain the perspective needed. Okay. So let's see what's going on here, because it definitely looks like that you're being put in the direction or in alignment of soul family. And when you're dealing with soul family, you have to deal with that energy differently. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm about to say something so weird and crazy, but I was watching this reel the other day, and this guy said, if your sibling wasn't your sibling, would you be friends with them? And they was like, hell no. Shit, for real, the fact that we siblings is probably the only reason why they still alive at this point in time. But anyways, that joke or whatever. So ultimately, basically what I'm trying to say is, we deal with our siblings with a different level of compassion and understanding because of who they are. You're about to be running into and being put in alignment with soul family. So it is going to require a different perspective, okay, in the way that you're dealing with them. So let's see what's going on here. What's going on where compassion and kindness is needed for my Sagittarian ninth house collective? What's going on here? What's up? What's good? What's going on, y'all? I do ask that y'all smash that thumbs up button. It is greatly appreciated. So this is dealing with someone. Patience is going to be needed here inside of this situation. You and this person there's either physical distance or emotional distance between you and this person. And Spirit is saying, instead of addressing this situation from that harsh, rigid perspective of maybe assuming that, I don't know, maybe assuming that this person is abandoning you because there's distance, or assuming that this person is off cheating because there's distance between you and this person. There's something about needing to shift your perspective that allows you to look at this situation with kindness and nurturing perspective, so that things can unfold as they're meant to. Something is unfolding exactly the way that it is meant to, but it does require patience here and kindness. Let me see. Show me more. Yeah, we have something to do with Mercury retrograde. So, okay. So someone who, okay, so, so Sagittarius, it looks like the energy that is currently affecting you is you actually are being told to set someone free. This is one of those, like, instead of trying to resist, like if someone is pulling their energy away from you, instead of trying to resist that or trying to figure out why this person is pulling back their energy or just trying to get them to communicate with you what's going on, Spirit is ultimately saying, kind of like take your hands off of this wheel and allow this cookie just to crumble the way that it's meant to crumble, because this, this person will be spinning the block, but there is something about right now the energy just isn't conducive. There is some sort of Mercury retrograde energy that needs to be played out and integrated before you and this person's distance can be closed here. Let me see, Spirit. Show me more. I just heard that some of you all, this could be like a particular job that you're seeking. Yeah, look, I've just, y'all know how I feel. I just really wouldn't make this shit up, not even a little bit. It says, give it time. It says everything in divine timing, let things flow. And that's really what this is. It's ultimately, when Mercury is in retrograde, it is a time of review. And when we are doing that review, to utilize it for your best and highest good is to turn inward. Okay, so like when this one ex or this one client returns back from someone, a repeat, like someone that you have dealt with before, when this person comes back, it would behoove you to ask yourself, what was the thing in the past with this person? What was the thing? What did I learn? And how did that, like, what was that reflecting to me at that time? And how have I integrated that in this present moment? So I feel like that right now with Mercury in retrograde, there's something like that. It's happening, and it's not only happening for you, but it's also happening for that thing or that person where there's distance and where you can't necessarily grasp a hold of it the way that you would like to. I do feel like that this is something that is trying to unfold and blossom for you, but it's not going to happen while Mercury is in retrograde. What is this thing that is distant from Sagittarius, Spirit? What is this thing that is distant from Sagittarius, Spirit? The Nine of Swords and the Five of Cups. So I definitely feel like what I do, I'm going to be honest with you, it is a partnership. Yeah, it could be an Aquarius. It doesn't necessarily have to be, but I do feel like that there is some sort of partnership where it's almost like you feel left out in the cold, but it's not necessarily feeling left out in the cold, because I don't necessarily feel like that when the detachment, when the extended distance, because whatever this distance is, Spirit is telling me that it's nothing new. It's just a new level. The distance that you're experiencing isn't new. It's just an elevated level of distance here. And I do feel like that there isn't right now, there's not a clear understanding of what this new level of distance really means for you. And Spirit is saying that because of this anxiety, and it's like when we get the Five of Cups, there's really this grief. Okay. So it's like, even though this situation could have been bringing about a lot of discomfort for you, it was still a sense of familiarity, and it was still a sense of like, I'm going to say this, at least I'm not doing this alone. At least I still got somebody I can call on the phone. At least there's still this. At least I still get these text messages. There's something like that that is attached to it, but there's something about that that is changing in this season. And Spirit is urging you to look at it from a sense of, like with Kuan Yin, that's compassion, that's kindness. Some of you all need to look up the goddess Kuan Yin because it's very beneficial, in my opinion. But I do feel like that if you could take on this Kuan Yin nature when looking at this situation, then you're going to be able to do the necessary healing in order to shift your perspective, because something is trying to blossom within this dynamic here. So show me what's at the heart of this matter, Spirit. What's at the heart of this matter? Self-care. I felt that. The Queen of Pentacles, there could be a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo that is at the center of this. It doesn't necessarily have to be, but most importantly, this is that energy of really allowing yourself to balance out your practical world, you balancing out what it is that you're trying to achieve and what it is that you dream to achieve. Because with the Two of Pentacles here at the bottom of the deck, I do feel like that there are two different things that you're dreaming to achieve and then what you're actually taking the steps to achieve. They're taking you in two different directions. And that's what it's at the heart of the matter. And I have to be honest with you, with this being at the heart of the matter, what this partnership that is distant from you is also experiencing this very same thing. It's almost like the two of you all are moving so fast, trying to achieve something that you're ultimately sabotaging what it is that you're trying to achieve. And it is your happiness. It is your, I want to keep that Queen of Pentacles. And it is your happiness. So let's see here, Spirit. Looky here. I love it. The what's at the heart of the matter is the Queen of Pentacles, more self-care. With the Strength card being here, I'm going to quit saying that. Vulnerability is a must here. Y'all, vulnerability is a must here. You must show some sort of vulnerability. And at this point in the game, Sagittarius, the level of vulnerability that's being called on is the level of vulnerability with yourself. It's about no longer telling yourself these storylines just to, maybe telling yourself and not being honest with yourself in an effort to close the distance. So you're not necessarily being honest with yourself. Like, you know what, even though I want this person to be closer to me right now, I want that. And because that's what I want, I'm not being honest with myself to the point that, well, I really do need to focus on this. I need to get this in alignment and I need to do this. I want to be putting YouTube content out here. I know YouTube wants me to put content out here. But I need to get this in order for myself, because if I don't get this in order for myself, then I can't pour from an empty cup. And I feel like that this season, like what's at the heart of the matter here is about making sure, like, okay, if I know that I'm about to go out here and prepare a meal for 20 people, well, then I need to make sure that I have the proper ingredients to provide a meal for 20 people, right? And that does require balancing out my resources. And I ultimately feel like that's what it's at the heart of this matter. That's why there's distance here inside of this situation, because your assessment of what, like, let's just say that this person needs like 1/8 of their cup poured into, no matter what, they need 1/8 poured into them every single day, no matter what you're going through, no matter what your children are going through. This is what they require. Spirit is saying, well, if you don't even have 1/4 in your cup, how can you honestly give that to that situation? And so Spirit is saying that there's distance in between this thing coming together, because, well, it doesn't look like either this person or you has what it takes to sustain this connection at this time, not during Mercury in retrograde. What is this give it time energy? The Five of Pentacles. Yes, the Five of Pentacles in the World card. See, that's the thing. This Five of Pentacles, I have a beautiful article that I am going to be releasing tomorrow. So definitely make sure y'all go over and at least follow your girl on my Facebook page. Like I said, I don't accept friend requests, but I will be releasing an article, and it is completely centered around this Five of Pentacles mentality. And that's the energy of what's needing to give time. Some of you all, the hitch in this connection that is being healed in this separation is either one of two things. It is a financial situation. Some of you all don't have as much, even if you have the abundance flowing to you, the ability to manage it is not there. And that is something that is being addressed in this season of separation. For others of you all, what's being healed in this separation is the lack mentality, thinking that if you're not in constant connection, hello, Miss Falls, hello, May, hello, y'all. Love and light, y'all. Without there's also this energy of healing the mentality and closing out the cycle that if you're not in constant communication, constant contact with this person, then there are ungodly things taking place that validate. No, what am I trying to say, Spirit? Y'all know what I'm trying to say. They intrude on your trust is basically what I'm trying to, I don't know why I'm losing the word. Anyways, so Sagittarius, I do feel like that what is being healed right now through the remainder of Mercury in retrograde, and I do believe that it's coming to an end. When does Mercury go direct? Oh, it goes direct today. Oh my gosh. So Mercury is going direct today in the sign of Pisces. So I do feel like that right now, some sort of distance that you and someone is having is like, being wrapped up. What is the shadow period for Mercury going direct? So it says so when Mercury is going direct, it gives about a 2-week beforehand and a 2-week afterhand. So even if this is something like the distance could be shortened up in about 2 weeks. So Spirit is saying, don't rush something now that Mercury has gone direct. Yes, it is time for things to begin to play out naturally. You even see how my wordings, I'm losing my words. It's coming together. It may not just come together when we want it to come together. And that's okay, Sagittarius. That's okay. But there is something that is playing out for you in the next 2 weeks. And it does have to do with the distance between you and someone. The distance is shortening, but don't rush it and don't focus on, is the distance over? Is the distance over? Is the distance over? Because if you're focusing on the distance that's there, you're not doing the necessary work that's needed to solidify the foundation of this when it actually comes together. And if I'm going to be honest with you, Leo season could be significant here. Well, I have to be honest with you. Gosh, 3 weeks look like it's going to be too long. If this is definitely something that is going to play out way before 3 weeks, between 3 days and 3 weeks. Okay, 3 days is if this is like, oh shit, Kiana's all up in my business today. Okay, then I would say it would probably be, then this person is going to be traveling towards you, like pulling up on you in about 3 days. If this is like, some details are a little misconstrued for you, this is definitely something that's going to play out no more than 3 weeks from now, Sag, for sure. And it could involve an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This could involve communication from an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, okay? Definitely. So just, or I could, I'm definitely talking to a fire sign. So just take it as it resonates, guys. Yes, this person is overseas. Oh, okay. 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 Well, this person could be doing something to shorten their distance in the next 3 weeks. Yeah, we all need self-care. I'm telling you, I didn't even need excuses. Like, I didn't even, like, don't get it twisted. I kept on thinking about it. I kept on thinking about it, but this is what Spirit kept on telling me. No, the time is just not right, Kiana. The time is not right. And you know what? I didn't even feel the need to get on here and explain it. And for that, I do apologize, because I do know a lot of people, a lot of my loyal subscribers were looking for me. And so for that, I do apologize. But Pookie, when the universe says sit down, and I did, honey, I did. Let's move in to, let's do Aries, okay? Let's get in and look at Aries. $22.48 for Aries. Let's see, Aries, what is going on for you? What is the overall energy that is currently affecting the Aries collective? Y'all, I do ask that if at any point in time during these messages you find that they're resonating, that you guys smash the thumbs up button. It's free. It's a generous way to help your girl grow the channel. It also gives me some feedback, okay? All right, Spirit, show me the energy that is currently affecting the Aries collective. Thank you. Wow. Wow. I'm gonna take note of Kuan Yin, Aries, but Kuan Yin did just show up for you as well. Okay. So I'll probably leave her out for the rest of the reading. But you also have Star Maiden, rest. So I have to just say, Aries, you probably could run back and watch Sagittarius's reading, because a lot of that message was about the need to do some self-care. Y'all childish, but that's okay. Half y'all probably affected by Aries too. But Spirit is saying the overall energy that is affecting the Aries collective right now is the need to get some rest. I do feel like that with Hecate at the bottom of the deck, we do have past life healing. So I do feel like that there are there's some deeper healing, so a big portion once you get once you initially get a wound, once you go in there and get the germs out and do the cleaning, right? Express any of the infection or germs that have gotten in there. The rest of it really is about letting time, the air, and the medicine do the rest of it. Okay. So with past life healing at the bottom of the deck, Aries, I feel like that there is a need to do some rest. Make sure you're getting some rest as your body is doing some sort of deep internal healing. Okay, so Spirit is saying be kind and nurturing to yourself, Aries. All right, Aries, let's see. What is what's going on with the Aries collective, Spirit? What's up? What's good? What's going on, y'all? All right, Spirit. Let me see what's going on. What is currently affecting the Aries collective? So, yes, look, so there is something that you're letting go and moving on from, Aries. It says someone is unavailable, a waste of time. It is over. Spirit is saying make room for the new beginnings that are on its way to you. So you're moving on from someone who is a liar, someone who is sneaky, and unavailable. Okay. Let's see, Spirit. And what else? What else can you tell me about this? And Spirit is saying, get your rest, be kind to yourself. Look, okay. Spirit is saying, get your rest and be kind to yourself, because you're going to have, the Spirit is trying to get you to see yourself and build yourself up, Aries, because will this knucklehead or witch be back around? Hell yeah. And Spirit is saying, when they come back around, Pookie, let them go, okay? But in order for you to be in the position to let this person go when they come back around, you must be willing to do the work internally. And unfortunately for you, Aries, and I feel like that is unfortunately because the numbers are going down, you have to be willing to take accountability, and you have to be willing to be like, you know what? I was settling inside of this situation, and I settled, and I gave this up and I gave this up. And because I knew I had already risked this and this, I kept on settling and I kept on lowering the bar. And sometimes the awareness of lowering that bar, I was watching a reel literally right before I came on the live. And it said, this beautiful young lady, she said, when I broke no contact, and he does me worse than he did before. And in the background, it's talking about, I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed. Like the background music is just talking about, I'm embarrassed because the lady is saying she broke no contact, and he did her worse than what he was doing before the no contact. And so Spirit is ultimately saying, this person is going to spin the block. Don't doubt yourself. But what Spirit wants you to do in the meantime, while waiting for this person to spin the block, is build yourself up. Release. That's why this past life healing is happening. Heal these past wounds so that the very thing that attracted this person in the first place ain't even there. So that you have the power. Yeah, but okay. So that you have the power to let go of somebody that is full of their self. Like they're full of their self, let them go. But because they are so full of themselves, they have a brilliant way of projecting onto you and making you seem like, I don't know, like you need them or what. But Spirit is saying, build yourself up, because this person will be back around. Okay. Anything else? What else can you show me on this? Move on. This person has a pattern that they've already shown you. They're watching you. They're watching you. I want you to know they're watching you. They're watching you. It's almost like the energy that I'm getting is that this is someone that is really good at getting you to flow in their direction. Like they know when to pull their energy back. This is someone that knows how to manipulate their energy to get you to fall into their traps or their, I don't know. Let me see. Show me who this is that Aries is being told to move on from. This person could have moved someone in with them. Let me see, Spirit. Who is this that you're telling Aries to move on from? For one, the Ace of Swords just hit the table, okay? So this is definitely a personal reading for someone, and it could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. It doesn't necessarily have to be. For me, the Queen of Cups is Cancer, Gemini energy. So just take it as it resonates. But this is definitely someone that you have planted quite a bit of, like you've got some time invested in this situation, and there is still the hopes of reaping some sort of reward for the time and effort that you have invested inside of this situation. This person brings about a lot of anxiety for you. What is the main focus here for Aries during this time? Other than, like, show me this rest. Yeah. What is your main focus? The Ace of Wands. Your focus needs to be on embracing new opportunities, okay? New opportunities that inspire you, that light your spark, that get your, like, they just get your go, they get you going. Okay, they get you going. And Spirit is saying, this, when I say get you going, it's not that emotional get you going. The Queen of Cups rises above her emotions in order to see what is the most logical investment for her. Okay, where can she invest her time, effort, and energy that is going to get her the farthest? That's what Spirit is telling you to focus on at this time. There is some sort of new beginning, new opportunity that is trying to show face for you. And if I'm going to be honest with you, that's probably the thing that's getting ready to bring this knucklehead winch or knucklehead and or winch around. Okay. Yeah, Spirit is telling you to focus on doing the healing. Look what's right back at the bottom of the deck, the Queen of Swords. I'm going to tell you what, Pookie. Baby, Spirit really wants you to be able to be in the Queen of Swords energy when this person comes back around for reconciliation, Aries. Spirit really wants you to be able to rise above your emotions so that you can say what you need to say and you can cut away what is no longer serving you. And you can do it with your head held high. Because I feel like that the reason why you and this person tend to have this repetitive cycle is because whenever things go down and you guys go your separate ways, the way that it takes place, your head drops, and therefore you drop your crown. And you feel like that you need someone to help you readjust your crown. And this person has convinced you that they're really good at readjusting your crown. So if I could give you just a little bit of key to walking away and not needing someone to readjust your crown, is to never drop your head. Okay. So if you feel like that this person adjusts your crown really good, okay, I won't fault you for that because we have our own techniques, okay? But eventually I do need you to learn how to adjust your own crown. But from this moment forward, what I need you to do is when you walk away from this situation, don't drop your head so that you don't need this person or anyone else to readjust your crown for you, okay? But I have to be honest with you. Your wish fulfillment is in a new opportunity up ahead. And you will only see it once you're willing to rise above this and cut away what no longer serves you, okay? Final messages for Aries, Spirit. Final messages for Aries. The Hermit card. Oh my goodness, Aries, look. The Hermit and the Ace of Cups. Final messages. Spirit is saying, withdraw from this situation, go within, really investigate what type of repressed emotions are like, what type of emotions are repressed right now. Look at them, because those emotions are the very thing that's going to help you develop and call in the true Ace of Cups, the true emotional fulfillment that you're longing for. Spirit is saying, once you look to fill this cup, then you can pour. Okay. I like that. I like that. There could be a Virgo and Aquarius significant here, but I just want to point out here, Aries, I have the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Cups, and the Ace of Swords. The only ace that is missing is the Ace of Pentacles. And the reason why the Ace of Pentacles is missing is because the amount of effort, okay? There's a lot of anxiety over like what it is that you're truly wanted versus the effort that is being willing to, like, that you're willing to put in. This anxiety and fear is holding you back from actually, like, you can envision it. You can envision it. You can feel it. You can, like, the thought of it inspires you. But as far as actually putting in the tangible effort to go after it, well, this anxiety is standing in the way. So Spirit is saying, address this anxiety, and that this new opportunity will present itself in a more tangible form. Okay. But it is here. It is present for you. But you must be willing to move away from something that is unavailable. Does that make sense for you? I love you, Aries. Yes, happy birthday, Aries. Yes, happy birthday, Aries. All right, y'all. So let me see what these thumbs up are looking like. We'll do Leo. Okay, okay. All right. Thank y'all so much to the 20 people that have found this message to be valuable enough to smash that thumbs up. It is greatly appreciated. It is greatly appreciated. I'm actually going to go in at 3720 for Leo. All right, Spirit, show me clear, concise messages for Leo. What's up, Ashley? Thank you guys so much for keeping that chat active. Spirit, this is for Leo. What's up? What's good? What's going on, y'all? Please don't forget to smash that thumbs up button as you guys are stopping by. All right, Leo. So immediately, I want to say that there is a need to, one, make sure you're drinking plenty of water. Two, tapping into your water energy. Emotions are probably running pretty high for you at this time, Leo. I also feel like that there is this energy of needing to kind of like feel your way through a situation right now. But let me see. King Neptune was at the bottom of the deck. That is Piscean energy. Very significant. Mercury is going direct today in Pisces. So for King Neptune to be here, there could be some emotional communication that is about to take place for you, Leo. Just keep that in mind. We also have joy here. So I have to be honest with you. The energy that is affecting you at this time, it does look like that if you can grasp a hold of your emotions, it does look like that you, by doing so, you actually open yourself up to be more sensitive to the things to be joyful and happy about. Like this is good energy around you at this time, Leo. So something feels good, emotional fulfillment could be high for you right now, Leo. Let's see what's going on. What's going on for the Leo collective? What is currently affecting the Leo collective? So we have no. So if you came to this reading with a yes or no question, Leo, you do have the no card. This is not the right time. So there's something about needing to find joy, be open to joy and gratitude in this moment, even though the timing is not right for something to come together. Show me more. This is for the Leo collective. Show me more. Ooh, shit. Someone's a liar. Be careful. Someone is being sneaky. Don't dismiss the red flags right now, Leo. I feel like would Hood tell the truth, Leo? I have to be honest with you. Two storylines are coming through. Either you're trying to go towards something, but you're rushing it. And because you're rushing it, you're not able to go at it as authentically as you would like to. So you're coming off as sneaky. Or there is someone around you that you're kind of pursuing. And I think that there have been enough signs that have told you that the timing isn't quite right now. And I do feel like that if that's the case, it is because someone knows that they have, like someone's being sneaky. There's something that this person is not telling you the truth about. And if they was to tell you the truth about it, it would show you that this person isn't necessarily available to feed into this situation the way that you would like them to, okay? Let me see. Show me just a little bit more, Spirit. This is for Leo. Show me a little bit more. What was that? Spy. Someone is watching you though. Let me see. Show me just a little bit more, Spirit. This is for the Leo collective. Like Spirit is saying, like even so we have no liar and moving. What I'm ultimately getting is that right now is not the right time to be moving with someone, or to, like, if you're looking to move, like now is not the right time to move. If you have to lie on your application to move, it's not the right time. If you like, yeah, Kiana, I don't think you understand. I'm stressed out where I'm at. For real, I'm stressed. Spirit is like, I understand, but whereas you may be stressed where you're at, Spirit is also saying, don't just focus on what's not going your way inside of that situation that's stressing you out. Make sure that you're focusing on the bright side of things as well. There is something about needing to, like, the energy, overall energy is joy. Be grateful for what is taking place right now. If you have to tell a lie to move, it's not the right time to move. If you are not being authentic about wanting to move in with someone, or there's something about moving and the truth not being here. Let me see what we can find out. I'm not going to lie. This is not the right time to be moving in with somebody. Let me see, Spirit. What's going on? Show me who this liar is. How will Leo know who this liar is? Show me how will Leo know who this liar is? So we have Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. For me as a reader, the Knight of Swords is Gemini, Taurus energy. It does look like that this is someone that has really good words, like they're really good at talking. This person probably talks a little bit aggressive. I also feel like that this person likes to move things along quite fast. They could also gossip. The Knight of Swords is pretty much a gossip. It could be a Libra here that could be affected by Libra. You and this person could have some sort of legal matters together. What is this person lying about? The Six of Pentacles. This person isn't really able to hold up their end of the bargain. Like this person isn't going to be able to equally feed into this situation. Why is the timing not right? What is this? The timing is not right. The love. Oh shit. The Lover's card, the Three of Pentacles. The timing is not right because there's a choice. There's the Three of Pentacles here at the bottom of the deck. There's definitely someone else that is there's definitely someone else that this person could be in communication with. There could be some missing details about other collaborations. Show me more on show me more on why the timing isn't right. Why is the timing not right? Why is the Lovers here for that? It's literally just that simple, period. It's just that simple. Look, in the Wheel of Fortune came out, but the Two of Pentacles also wanted to come out. There's an imbalance. The timing isn't right because someone is still back and forth between two people, possibly here, Leo. Someone, if not two people, two different options, two different pathways. There's two different directions that this person is consulting, going back and forth in between. I also feel like that there could be a new opportunity that this person is investigating. This person is curious about planting seeds inside of that situation. Show me more on show me more on this liar. Show me more on the lie. The Four of Wands. Someone's lying about this stability, whatever this moving, this change of residence. Show me more. What is this? What is the Four of Wands for the lie for Leo? What is the Four of Wands for the lie for Leo? Yeah, I see the Knight of Cups. Damn. I have to be honest with you. Someone is definitely entertaining another option here. Like there ain't no running from it, okay? And it's almost like this person is, I just heard process of elimination. So it's almost like this person is like proceeding down both paths with a sense of may the best one win. What's this move-in energy? A change of residence, moving in with partner. What is this? Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. Shit, I'm just gonna, you'll be a dummy to move in with somebody right now. I'm just gonna say it blatant honest. This is not the time, baby. This is the Devil card and the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords for me as a reader is the minor arcana for the Devil card. So you're definitely gonna get yourself latched into a headache. Okay, you would if you moved in with someone, you would get yourself caught up in a contract that would be a headache. Okay, it would definitely be a headache. Could be Capricorn. Someone is definitely manipulating. Someone is definitely manipulating the Six of Pentacles. There's an imbalance here. Okay, there's definitely this energy of someone holding back. Why? Someone feels bound, stuck, trapped to a situation. What is the Devil card? What is the Devil card? Like, why is this here? The Eight of Cups. They need to walk away. They need to move on. Here's what I feel like is going on here. I don't think it's the right time to move with this person or to move in, because there is two different pathways. And here's why there's two different pathways. This person is coming towards you, leaving another situation. Okay, I do feel like that this person, there is some apathy. I have to be honest with you. It's like this person is walking away from another situation that they're kind of still bound to. And whatever that is, it makes them unavailable to truly work on this situation with you, which is why the timing would be off. And this person, it would be very unrequited. It would be very unrequited to give into this situation. This could be a Capricorn, a Gemini, a Libra, an Aquarius. What's the most important thing you want Leo to know walking away from this reading, Spirit? What's the most important thing that you want Leo to know walking away from this reading here? The Ace of Pentacles, there's a new tangible opportunity that, yeah, there's choices and options up ahead, but it does look like that you have to be willing to endure a season of solitude. Like you have to be willing to endure a season of solitude. Okay. And I do feel like that I feel like that there's a desire to do something with vacation here. Like, and it says you will be traveling soon. I just feel like that I'm speaking to a Leo that is you want someone to do this journey with or something like that. But Spirit is saying that there is a need to be patient. Something is trying to come together for you, but there's a season. It's right now. The time is not to do it as a couple. Right now is the time to do it for yourself, to learn and explore something about yourself, get to know yourself beyond survival mode. Okay. I have to be honest with you. When I get the Ace of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune on the board, that Ace of Pentacles is something that requires you to step outside of survival mode. Okay. And when you step outside of survival mode, what's up, Neek? When you step outside of survival mode, baby, you got to get to know yourself all over again. Okay. You don't know yourself. If you've been in survival mode, you don't know yourself. You only know the version of yourself that it took to survive. Okay. So Spirit is ultimately telling you that this new opportunity that is up ahead, it does require you to embrace a season, a portion of your journey, getting to know yourself outside of survival mode. What's up? What's good? What's going on, y'all? Who's in the house? Who do we have in the house? I just did Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. They are done. Okay. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius is done. Who do we have in the house? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Kuan Yin did come, showed face for all three of y'all's readings. So I definitely feel like that is significant. Some of you all could benefit by looking up Kuan Yin. And then we have the King of Cups as I'm talking about that. Kuan Yin is all about diplomacy, kindness, nurturing, just diplomatic energy, okay? So that's definitely a significance, especially in the form of communicating at this time. So I think I'm going to title this one Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I don't have anyone else telling me who's up in the room. Plus, yeah, we're going to leave it right here. And then once I get enough support off of this one, I will come back and do, I guess I can do the water signs next. Okay. I love you all. And it may be tonight. I don't know, because I slept all day. Who knows? Turn your notification bells on. If you want to see Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, definitely make sure you hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and let me know that y'all want to see the water signs. Okay. Y'all have a good night. You're so welcome, Ashley. Thank you so much for your support and your gratitude every single time.